There are moments when God leads us into the valley, not to punish us, but to transform us. It's in the silence of Jabbok that he touches, breaks, and restores. And if today you find yourself in that valley, stay calm. God is about to lift you up. Lord, I'm here, in this silent valley, where human strength runs out and only your gaze sustains me. The voices of the world have gone quiet, and the only sound left is my tired breathing echoing between the stones. I've fought with all I had. I've held on when the ground disappeared beneath my feet. Now, all that's left is me, and your eyes upon me. And even without understanding everything, I still seek you. There are nights when the soul cries without sound, when the heart bends and no one sees it. That's where I find you, not in victories, but in open wounds. That's where the valley becomes an altar and my tears become incense. I feel the weight of my own hands trying to hold on to what I should have already surrendered to you. And still your love insists on finding me. I know this place is hard, Lord. I know the valley isn't beautiful or comfortable, but it's here, right here, that your touch changes destinies. It was here that Jacob stopped being a deceiver and became Israel. And maybe it's here, in my own valley, that you also want to rename me. The ground is cold, the silence is heavy, but your presence warms everything that still beats inside me. I know the battle isn't against others, it's against myself, against the fear that paralyzes me, against the past that still chains me, against the voices that whisper I'm not worthy. But today, Lord, I want to fight till the end, not to win, but to be transformed. So if you must break me, break me. If you must make me cry, let me cry until I'm clean inside, but don't let me leave this valley the same. Touch me like you touched Jacob. Even if I walk away limping, let me walk away renewed, because I'd rather limp with purpose than run without direction. Lord, there are days when life feels too heavy for my shoulders. I smile on the outside, but inside I'm fighting battles no one sees. I try to be strong, I try to keep going, but the weight of rejection, disappointment, and long waiting slowly bends me down. Sometimes it feels like heaven is silent, and the valley only echoes the sound of my weakness. How many times have I fought for things you never asked me to hold on to? How many times have I worn myself out, trying to prove my worth to those who never saw me with love? Now I see what hurts me isn't losing. It's the fear of not being seen. And in this valley, Lord, I realize your gaze is the only one that truly sees me. There are wounds no one can touch, but, them all. The pride disguised as strength, the anxiety pretending to be faith, the tears that dry quickly so no one notices. You see what I hide even from myself, and maybe that's why you brought me here, so I'd finally stop running. The valley doesn't lie, Lord. Here there's no audience, no applause, no masks, just a naked soul and a weary heart. And in this silence I realize it's the perfect place to hear your voice. A voice that doesn't shout, but gently breaks what needs to be broken. Not in anger, but in love. And when fear tells me I won't make it, I remember that Jacob was alone too. And it was in the darkest night that your touch began to rewrite his story. Maybe that's what you're doing with me now. Undoing what binds me, to rebuild what's missing. Lord, the night feels endless. The wind cuts deep, the ground is cold, and the loneliness weighs like never before. I don't feel my strength anymore, and I confess, I'm tired of trying to understand your silence. Everything I once planned feels distant, and all that's left is this valley, and the echo of my breath whispering, I'm still here. I fight against what I don't understand. I fight the fear of losing everything, and deep down I see the real enemy isn't outside, it's within. It's the pride that refuses to surrender. It's the past screaming inside my chest, trying to remind me who I was. But your touch, Lord, is relentless. And even when it hurts, it never lets go. In the dark, I sensed something sacred drawing near. I can't see a face, but I feel the presence. It's you. And my body trembles. Not from fear, but from reverence. I wrestle, resist, try to stay in control. But your love isn't brute force. It's pure truth. And when truth touches, it breaks every lie inside the soul. But Lord, why does wrestling with you hurt so much? Maybe because your hand doesn't come to destroy me, but to rebuild me. And to do that, it has to break what was built wrong. The touch hurts, but it heals. The fall wounds, but it frees. I feel you shaping me, like a potter molds cracked clay. And for the first time, I understand. The bottom of the pit is the ground, where your love begins to rebuild me. I'm limping, Lord, but I'm still holding on. Even wounded, I won't let you go. Even without understanding, I won't give up, because deep within me rises a cry. That's not of pain, but of decision. I will not let you go until you bless me. Lord, something has changed. The valley is still the same, but now there's light. It didn't come from outside, it came from within. It's as if your touch lit a flame inside me that fear can no longer extinguish. Now I understand. Your silence was never absence, it was preparation. While I was crying, you were rebuilding me. In the hidden, the unseen, the silence that shapes and teaches. What once was a fight has turned into surrender. I no longer resist. My arms are too tired to control what only you can lead. And the moment I let go, I feel your peace rush in like wind after a storm. The ground is the same, but the weight is gone. Because when I find you, Lord, even the valley becomes a place of worship. Now I understand your blessing isn't a thing. It's an identity. Jacob didn't leave the valley rich, he left renewed. He left with a new name, a new story, and a mark that would forever remind him that heaven's touch is stronger than any pain on earth. And if you had to wound me to set me free, then thank you for the wound, because it showed me who I truly am in you. Today I see it clearly. The battles I went through weren't punishment, they were an invitation. You called me into the middle of the valley, not to destroy me, but to transform me. And the prayer that once was a cry is now gratitude. Because at the very moment I thought everything was lost, you showed me that the end was actually the beginning. And that's why, even limping, I keep walking. Because now I walk with purpose. I no longer carry the same name nor the same fear. I carry your touch upon me. And every painful step is proof that I survived the night and found the dawn of your grace. Lord, now I understand. The valley was never punishment, it was an encounter. The touch that wounded me was the same that healed me. The silence that once scared me was your voice teaching me to wait. Every tear that fell here became a seed, and today I see faith growing where I thought it had died. What once made me fall now makes me kneel in gratitude. What I once saw as weakness, I now see as a sign of love. You let me wrestle so I could understand that your blessing isn't earned, it's received. And what I received here wasn't just victory, it was identity. Now I know who I am, not what the world said, but what you declared over me. And that's why, even limping, I walk in peace, because the mark of your hand on me is a living reminder that your touch changes everything. The valley didn't disappear, but I am no longer the same. The place of pain became the altar of my new story. And every time I look back, I see a God who never abandoned me. He only waited for the right moment to lift me up. Lord, thank you. Thank you for breaking me when I thought I was whole. Thank you for making me new when everything seemed lost. And thank you for showing me that your blessing isn't in the hands that receive, but in the heart that surrenders. Today I can say it. The valley didn't destroy me, it built me. And to the one hearing this prayer right now, I want to say, your valley is not the end. It's the place where God is going to touch you. It's where he will break you, only to lift you up again. Hold on, because the same God who transformed Jacob is about to transform you too.